Hi everybody, this is Tandy Gutierrez and this is my weekly Wenomadwehappy.com blog. I've been posting every week since we've been traveling to share what we've learned and what we're understanding and what we're seeing and what we're knowing. So we're traveling for 12 months with our children, both in and out of the United States. And we do have a map and a plan, but we're kind of going where the winds take us a bit too, and really listening to where we feel like we need to be next and what's most useful and what we want to learn and what we want to know. We spent 3 months in Madrid, anchored there, and now we're in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Okay, so yes, it's gorgeous and it's beach and they're my babies and they've, buried Sam in the sand. I'm showing you the prettiest part, right? It's been raining a lot. This is rainy season, so I'm trying to shoot things when it's really beautiful out to share that with you. And you go, of course you want to live there. It looks like that. But the reality is it's been pouring rain, and we've been inside a lot since we've been here. So our travels have been about, like, what is the rest of the world like? Is there someplace else that could be a home for us? What's out there? What's really happening? What's it like in different places? So we've been thinking about Puerto Rico for a really long time. It has a very depressed economy, and they're asking for people to move from the mainland to here to help invigorate the economy, and there's a major tax incentive for that. So being two people that work from home with their own businesses and online, the draw to a gorgeous beach and all of that has sounded really wonderful, but you don't really know what someplace is going to be like until you get there. So getting here had more to it than just traveling, and it's certainly not a vacation. We're not vacationing wherever we go. We're living in Airbnbs, and our life is like, we're still working. There's still, school and lessons and what we want to see and get done in a day, and cleaning up after ourselves, and food, water, shelter. So when we get someplace, it is a little bit like camping. Like, the first week is spent, like, where do we get our food and how do we get there and what happens? So the goal in the first period of time is really to figure out food, because for us, we're entirely committed to as much organic as possible and clean quality of meats. So part of it is for my health, and part of it is for what we teach and know about the planet and how we know that it affects us, right? So chemicals in your body over and over and over and over and over create an unhealthy body. So the biggest challenge here so far is food, okay? And we kind of knew that was going to be the case because it's an island, but we're kind of hoping it wasn't. But we landed, and it's very much like being in the US. You're in your car, you have to drive long distances. There's not a lot of organic here. We have, there are farmers markets and local grocery stores and high-end grocery stores and Costco, and we're trying to piece it together. And after 2 weeks, we're starving, but it's taking up a lot of energy and time to do it. The variety is not there, and it's really expensive. In Madrid, in Spain, in Europe in general, eating was easy. There wasn't a lot of variety in it, but we could eat out. My stomach was great, and because they don't allow GMOs, and it's just not chemical laden. The proteins are clean, the food is clean. It is not clean here. And then you go into, it's really expensive. In Europe, it was half of our grocery bill, and that was us being indulgent. And here, we're back to, a decent investment to live by the way we want to. Now, there's always ways around that to manage it and to solve it, but we haven't totally cracked our food code here yet. So that's a thing. This week has been a little bit heavy with the elections and feeling the effects of the world and knowing how the world's looking at us as Americans traveling and in America in general. So there's lots of things I want to share and say. San Juan is beautiful and gorgeous. The people are friendly and wonderful. Everybody speaks English, but it's not, exactly what we expected in all of our hopes. So it's wonderful, and I'll keep posting for you all, but that's what these 2 weeks have been. It's mostly been about finding food and navigating the indoors and trying to sneak outdoors in this gorgeousness when we can. So if you want to work out with me, learn more about the food and the workouts, Mat&kitchen.com. If you have questions and comments, things you want to know about San Juan or Puerto Rico, post them and I'll answer them in the next one. Thank you, and I will see you.